Hey everyone, welcome back to Ripped MTG for our Thursday financial recap and extra loan payment. So we finally did it. Sunday we got through our sixth box of Return to Ravnica. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good case. We got a lot of shock lands. We got a foil shock. We got plenty of good modern playable rares that sell pretty easily. So all in all, can't really complain. The biggest deal to me was we didn't get any foil mythics out of the sealed case, which is kind of odd. I think usually you're supposed to get one. I know it doesn't always happen, but we got unlucky enough to not get one. Fortunate for us, the mythics in this set aren't like super crazy valuable. So a foil shock land is probably more expensive than any of the foil mythics in this set. So that was cool. I'd rather have the foil shock than any foil mythic. We did end on kind of a lame box at only $55, $77 worth of value. Few shock lands, a couple modern playable rares, nothing too crazy. I think it was the lowest of the six that we opened, but still fun to open overall. I think like we pulled more value in just like $2 and up cards in this case than what I paid for the case, so that was pretty cool. But other than that, I'm glad we're through it. If you have been paying attention to any social media at all, we know for sure now that they're reprinting Shocklands in the Guilds of Ravnica set, at least 5 of them, and then the other 5 will be in the other set they've confirmed. So I'm glad I kind of went with my intuition about like, yeah, let's open these ones first, get all the Shocklands we can, and move them as fast as possible before they're reprinted and the price kind of tanks. So the price hasn't gone down too much right now. We're kind of in this weird period where there's maybe a little bit more demand for them, especially if they're going to be in standard come this fall, before more supply enters the market. So right now there haven't been any more that entered the market, but people want them now for standard, so we might be able to sell a few of them before that release happens. And then once it does, the prices will probably tank pretty far. My prediction is that Steam Vent's the most expensive of the Shocklands, Steam Vent's Blood Crypt. They're going to be around $5-6 after this set comes out. Maybe not right away, but a couple months after this set comes out, I think they're going to be pretty low. This is the second huge set they've been reprinted in, so they've been beaten to death, and I don't think they can hold a ton more value. But you never know. That's kind of my prediction. We'll see how it plays out. But thanks for sticking with me, getting through this entire case of Return to Ravnica. Don't worry, we're going to get more Guilds of Ravnica next month for you guys to see me open, and there's going to be more Shocklands. But hopefully some other good stuff too, maybe some like fun mythics to pull or something like that. So with that, I'm going to get right into the cards sold by week. So this it's going to be a little bit of a bummer. Last week we sold $74.07 worth of cards, and this week it was a lowly $17.77. So really not ideal. I'd really like to get more than that per week, but there were a couple of reasons. It was Labor Day weekend. There were probably tons of other sales going on, or people out of town. No one's really like buying cards at this point. They're kind of waiting for the new standard rotation type of stuff to happen. We did sell a Deathrite Shaman. We sell those pretty quickly. Actually, I think that's weird that sells like more often than anything else, and yet it's banned and everything. So people just must love it for EDH, I guess. Overgrown Tomb still sold at a decent price. I really didn't knock the price down too much on the Overgrown Tomb, so I haven't seen the effects of Shocklands dipping yet. I think I'm still feeling the effects of slightly more demand. And then that Rogue's Passage foil that we opened actually sold for a decent price on eBay. I realized the eBay prices were a little higher than everywhere else, so I just kind of threw it up there, and that sold too. But not only was Labor Day a factor, I also had to take my listings down because I was out of town for the weekend, and I hate selling stuff over the weekend and not being able to ship it out the next day because it gives me anxiety. I could have listed them back up on Sunday or something like that, but I was, not really near my computer, and I was out of town kind of on vacation. So didn't really count it. So I did lose a couple days worth of uptime where we could have maybe sold a few more cards. But still, like I've said before, anything to take off part of that student loan principal is good with me. So 1777 this week, not ideal, but we're going to get back up there. All my listings are up there again. I've got views on stuff, and we're going to be opening a more special box this weekend since it's going to be my 10th box opening that has a little bit more value in it to maybe jumpstart this value again. We'll see. But yeah, just again, a lowly 1777, just 3 cards sold this week. Nothing too crazy or exciting, kind of a bummer, but we still get to make a loan payment. So that's good. It's better than not making a loan payment. So if we go into Loan Tracker, the last payment we made was $74.07. That was nice. There was a $1.32 interest on that smaller loan. It brought our total down to $17,918.35. And this week is the $17.77. There's a $1.43 of interest, and that'll bring our value down to 17,902.01. So just one more card would have gotten us below that 17.9 mark. We would have been in the $100 less mark, I guess. And that's always fun to tick down. But hey, we'll get that next week, hopefully, if we sell any card whatsoever, which I think we will. So that's the cool thing about this hobby, is the cards are liquid and we can always sell when we want to sell. So yeah, there we're at 17,902.01. I'll update it here. 17,902.01. And that is our new loan balance. So the other thing they announced this week was this like weird mythic or Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition that has those like masterpiece quote unquote planeswalkers in it. That was like really interesting to me, because at first I really did not want to buy it. I thought $250 for that was kind of stupid, but financially it kind of makes sense. So like you could probably flip it pretty quickly, and I don't really feel good flipping stuff, but like I also kind of maybe want to buy it and just see how the price of the singles go. Maybe buy it, open it up, draft with friends, and then sell those single planeswalkers or something like that. I don't know if I can get value off of that. So let me know what you guys think below. I know I've got a few commenters that like to give their input sometimes. What do you think? Is it worth spending $250 on that, or at least trying to, since they're limited in quantity and the website will crash really fast? But if I like try to go for it, do you think it's worth it to try and buy that and sell the planeswalkers and then use the money to pay off some student loans? I could do an opening of that if I wanted to. I could just, have that be my opening one week, or maybe over the span of a couple weeks, since it's kind of more expensive. But what do you guys think? Would you be interested in seeing something like that? If so, let me know. Maybe I'll try and swing that one if I can. But if not, if there's not interest, I'm totally happy continuing doing what I'm doing. It might be kind of a crazy concept. Maybe I should focus more on like getting a couple more boxes for that money. That way I have more content for you guys, but still kind of interested. I really don't like the way they did it. I would have preferred those masterpieces just been in the regular booster packs, but they didn't do it that way, and now we kind of have to deal with the wrath of WotC, Hasbro Toy Store, I guess I should say, website that never works, and with limited quantity. Who knows what limited means, but it is what it is. It would have been way more fun to have a case of Guilds of Ravnica to go through and pull one of those sweet planeswalkers, but now that you buy a box that just has all 8 of them in there, it's really not that special. You know what you're getting. It's not like a fun surprise anymore. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards no. It's not that really exciting, and it's kind of expensive. But maybe if people on stream on YouTube want to see it, then maybe I'd open it. But I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people opening it, so not a big deal. But like I said, I'm going to do another box opening this weekend, Sunday. I think this is our 10th box. We've opened 6 Return to Ravnica, 2 Core Set 19s, and a Ixalan box. So this is our 10th box opening. I want to do something a little more special for it, so it's going to be a slightly older box. And I won't tell you what it is until Sunday, but it definitely has, I'll say the expected value is like close to $200. So that's the expected value based on that website I use, MTG Dongler. And I got it for much less than that. Who knows if that's what I'll pull, but I got it for a lot less during a coupon and another coupon, 2 coupons I had basically, so I got it pretty cheap and under the expected value. And I'm really excited to open that and share that one with you guys. It should be a nice break from the old the Return to Ravnica stuff we're seeing before we get into more just standardy stuff and move on from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're looking forward to Sunday with the cool box opening, a little different than what we've done in the past. And I hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend, back at school, back at work, refreshed, ready to go, take the fall on. And hey, it's football season. I'm excited to watch football tonight, finally. Hope you guys are too. I can't wait to see you guys Sunday for the next box opening. Have a great weekend.